from the chest, all the way down the spine, into the core. Checking in with the hips. Yes. All the way down. All the way down through the legs. And then just take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth and sigh it out. Letting it all go. Do that one more time, taking a breath in. Letting it go. You can keep the eyes closed and bring the hair up. And just allow for an intention to rise. So I think in times like this, it's helpful to maybe think of what it is that yoga means to you or does for you. What it is that brings you back to your mat. Maybe trying to think of one single word that captivates the feeling that yoga provides. Once you have that word, allowing that to become your intention. Letting it be something you come back to as you move through your class this evening. We'll seal those intentions with the sound of one Om. Taking a deep breath in. And from here, allowing the eyes to blink open, and interlace the fingers and just do some circles with the wrists in one direction. And then the other. And then bringing the wrists back to neutral here. We'll flip the palms to face away from us and just push through the air, kind of rounding the spine. Allow the head to drop. And then breathe in, reaching the arms overhead, maybe gazing up towards the fingertips. Exhale, as you round through the spine, bringing the arms back long in front. And then inhale to reach high. Moving through that one more time. And then from here, knitting the rib cage back together, so dropping down, engage the core. Reach the fingertips high. And then we'll nestle the left elbow behind the head. Allow the right elbow to drop. Take a breath in. And then begin to allow that right elbow to pull you down, grounding down through that hand. You can bring the hand behind the head, opening up through the chest here. Take a breath in. And then exhale, round through the spine, bringing one elbow towards the other. Breathe in to open the chest. Breathe out to round. Opening out. And then rounding over. Open back out this time, and then we'll extend the arm alongside the ear. Dropping down that shoulder, and then make sure that both sit bones are grounded down firmly. So that left one especially might want to pop up here. Take a breath into the side waist. And then exhale your left hand down to the outside of the thigh. Bring your right hand behind you. Take a twist out to the side. So breathe in here, stacking the spine. And then exhale to twist. Inhale to lengthen, growing a little bit taller. And then exhale to deepen the twist. On your next inhale, sweeping that back arm alongside the ear. Bring the left ear towards the knee. And then try to reach from fingertip to fingertip. Take a breath in. And then exhale that hand down, grabbing the opposite leg. Allow the head to hang heavy. Take a breath into the shoulder blades. And let it go. And then breathe in as you sweep the arms alongside the body, bringing them behind you. Coming to fingertips, find a lift through the chest. Maybe allowing the head to fall back. And then chin to the chest, sweep the arms alongside the ears, reach them out long in front of you. Just walking them out. Maybe allowing the forehead to fall to the mat. And then take a deep breath in through the nose here. Using your entire exhale, drag the fingertips to roll all the way up. And then we'll just switch the crossing of the legs. So bringing maybe the less familiar leg in front and readjusting your seat. And bringing the palms back together. Take the opposite and release to the hands here. And just come back to those little circles of the wrist. Reversing the direction of your circle. And then meeting back in neutral here. We'll breathe in as we reach the palms away from the body, rounding through the spine. Take a breath in, reach the fingertips high. Exhale to round. Inhale to reach. And exhale to round. One more time like that. And this time as you reach your fingertips high, allow the ribs to knit back together. So grounding down the sit bones, reach the hands a little bit higher. And then allow the left elbow to drop. Bring the right elbow behind the head. Breathing into the shoulder here. And then exhale that hand down. And bring the right hand behind the head. Maybe gazing up. Take a breath in. And then exhale to curl over. Inhale to open to the side. Exhale to fold. Inhaling. And exhaling. Nice. Inhale, open it out here. And then go ahead and extend the right arm alongside the ear. So checking in with the sit bones, making sure they're grounded evenly. Drop that right shoulder away from the ear. Go ahead and drop the left shoulder as well. Taking a breath in. Go ahead and release that hand out the outside of the thigh. Bring the other hand behind. Take a breath in. And exhale to twist. Inhale to grow tall. Exhale to deepen. On your next inhalation, sweep that back arm alongside the ear. So bringing the right ear towards the knee. Find that reach from fingertip to fingertip. Take a deep breath in. Exhale as you fold forward, allowing the head to release. Take a deep breath in here. Let it go. Breathe in as you sweep the arms, cartwheeling them behind you, coming to fingertips. Find a lift through the chest. Option to stay here, or maybe peel the hips up towards the sky. Deepening your back bend. And then exhale, chin to the chest, lowering back down if you lifted, sweeping the arms long in front of you. And just allowing the forehead to release towards the mat. Taking a deep breath in. Using your exhale to drag the fingertips, rolling all the way up. Just roll the shoulders back a few times here. And then reversing the direction, roll them forward. Nice. And then from here, coming off the block if you're on one, we'll set up in a tabletop position. So on the hands and knees. Throw the fingertips nice and wide here. Ground down through the palms to top of the feet, and then stack the shoulders over the elbows, over the wrists. Find a nice long spine. And then as you breathe in, drop the belly and lift the gaze. As you breathe out, push through the palms, the tops of the feet, round through the spine. Allow the head to drop. Breathe in as you drop the belly. Exhale as you round. Moving through your cat-cow, a couple more rounds of breath. Taking one more inhale and exhale. And then we'll meet back together in a neutral spine, coming back to that tabletop position. From here, walking the hands a palm distance or so in front of where they are on the mat. We'll make this a little bit bigger. So begin to shift the weight forward so the shoulders come a little bit forward of the wrists. And then sink the hips back. You're welcome to make this movement as large or as small as you'd like. So maybe keeping the core engaged as you come forward, like you're going to come into a knees down plank. Or maybe allowing the belly to drop, making it a little more of a back bend. So whatever feels good to you. Breathing in as you come forward. Breathing out as you sink back. And then the next time that you shift your weight forward here, we'll come into a circle. So shifting the weight forward and then over to the right wrist. Sink the hips back and around. Coming back up over towards the left. Moving towards the right 2 more times. And the next time you come back to the top, just reversing the direction. So shifting over towards the left. Rising up to the right. Coming back to the top of the mat, bring the knees a little bit wider than they might be. Toes can come together and then sink the hips back towards the heels. So coming into a child's pose. So knowing that your child's pose is a place that you can always come back to, whether you're at home or in the studio, it's a place to settle the mind, settle the breath, return to the intention. And then as you're ready, go ahead and tuck the toes, ground down through the palms, and lift the hips up and back. We'll come into downward facing dog. So might feel good to keep a little bend in the knees here to start. And then you can just gently pedal from one side to the other, warming up the backs of the legs. And then wherever you are, come high on the toes here. Bend the knees, sink the hips back, and really find a grounding down through the palms so that you can lengthen all the way through the spine. And then keeping that extension, go ahead and lower the heels in the direction of the mat. They might touch or almost touch. And then breathe in to come high on the toes. Make your way forward into plank this time. So higher up the belly, find one long line from the crown of the head towards the heels. And then we'll take little shifts forward and back. So just warming up the core. Coming forward onto the big toes. And then shifting back. Nice, one more time like that. And then the next time you shift forward, go ahead and lower the knees, untuck the toes, bend the elbows, hug into the midline, lower all the way down. Breathe and lift the chest off the mat, engaging the backs of the legs. And then lowering back down, tuck the toes, take a deep breath in, engage the core. And then push yourself to your plank to lift all the way up. And back to downward facing dog. Begin to pedal the feet here once again. And then on your own time, just allow that pedaling to turn into walking as you bring one foot and then the other all the way to the top of the mat. Coming into a forward fold. So might feel nice to toe the feet apart just a little bit here. Take a bend in the knees, grabbing opposite elbows. And then take a deep breath in, grounding down through the feet. Begin to roll all the way up on your out breath. And we'll come to stand at the top of the mat. So come into your own Tadasana. Toes can either be together or slightly apart. Rolling the shoulders back, knit the front ribs back together, facing forward. As you breathe in, reach the fingertips high overhead. Exhale to fold over the legs. Breathe in, lifting the chest off the thighs. Come to a flat back. So hands can come to shins or thighs here. And then exhale to fold forward. Breathe in, lifting the arms as you rise all the way up. And then exhaling to Asana. Once more like that, breathing in as you reach. Breathing out as you fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to fold forward. And then inhale, lifting the arms as you rise. Exhaling to Asana. Adding onto that, breathe in as you reach the arms high overhead. Exhale to fold forward. Lifting the chest off the thighs, come to fingertips this time. Step the right foot back. So coming into a low lunge, so maybe wiggling those toes back if they didn't land quite where you wanted. And then take a peek down to make sure that your front knee is in line over the ankle. Find a lift through the chest, both legs are engaged. And then ground the palms, step your left foot back, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, coming forward into plank. Higher up the belly. And then shifting the weight forward, lower the knees, untuck the toes, lower all the way down. Breathe in, baby cobra. Breathe out, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, sweep the right leg back. We'll come into a hover here, so bring the nose towards the knee. Inhale to extend your leg long. Exhale, nose to the knee, shoulders over the wrists. Inhale to extend. Exhale, stepping your foot all the way through this time. So maybe using your hand to guide it if it didn't quite land there. And then go ahead and bring the fingertips to a little bit of a hover. Really engaging the legs here. Nice, and then lowering the palms back down. Step the left up to meet the right, forward fold. Breathe and reach the arms, rising all the way up. Exhaling Shavasana. Inhale to reach the arms high. Exhale to release over the legs. Breathing in, come to fingertips, step the left leg back this time. Wiggling the toes back. And then checking in with your low lunge. So front knee in line over the ankle. Back thigh lifting towards the sky, chest is lifted. And then ground the palms to step the right foot back. Downward facing dog. Inhale forward into your plank. And then option to lower the knees here, or maybe hug the elbows, lower all the way down in one piece. Coming onto the belly. Breathe in, taking a baby cobra, maybe lifting a little bit higher this time. And then exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, sweeping the left leg back. Coming into that hover, so nose comes towards the nape. Inhale, extend. Exhale to hover. Inhale, extending that leg back. And then stepping it forward all the way through this time. As you feel steady, bring the fingertips just to a low hover here. Feel the legs engage. Nice, and then regrounding the palms, step the right foot to meet the left, forward fold. Breathe in to reach the arms high overhead. Exhale to Asana. Inhale, reaching high. Exhale as you fold. And then breathing in here, option to come to fingertips or bring the hands to the chest. We'll step the right foot back once again. And then regrounding the palms if you lifted them. Step the left foot to meet the right. Downward facing dog. On this inhale, we'll come forward into plank and pause here for a breath. On your exhale, hips will draw you up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale forward into your plank. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale forward into plank. And then either lowering the knees, lowering all the way down, or bending at the elbows, lower down halfway. Breathing into your back bend of choice. And then meeting back and downward facing dog. On your next inhale, sweeping the right leg back. We'll step it forward between the hands this time. And then go ahead and lower the back knee, untuck the toes. I can lift through the chest and then bring the hands to the top of the right thigh. You can allow yourself to really sink deeply into that front hip. Staying here, sweeping the arms alongside the ears. Maybe taking a little back bend, Anjaneyasana. Reaching the fingertips high. And then releasing them back behind you. Come and frame the front foot. From here, tucking the back toes, lift the back knee. And then straight into the front leg as you fold forward. Then breathe in, low lunge. Exhale, straighten and fold. So after you're going to keep the hands on the mat or maybe come to blocks to help bring the mat up to you. Moving through this a couple more times here, just loosening up the backs of the legs. And then gradually finding stillness here with both legs more or less extended. So maybe stepping that back foot in a bit here to help with balance. And then just allowing the head to hang heavy. Notice where you can release any tension in this pose. So you're holding on through the shoulders, the face. You let go of that. On your next inhale, bending back into your front leg. And then either leaving the fingertips on the mat or bringing the hands to heart center, picking a still point to focus on. Step the back foot to meet the front, fold over the legs. Breathe in as you reach the arms high. Breathing out, Tadasana. Nice. Inhale to reach the arms overhead. Exhale to fold over the legs. Lifting the chest, coming to fingertips, or bringing the hands to heart center. We'll step the left leg back this time. Nice, and then grounding the palms once you're there, we'll meet in downward facing dog. Take a breath and come forward into plank. Pausing here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hips will draw you up and back. Downward facing. Inhale, forward into plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward into plank. And then moving through your vinyasa of choice here. So lowering the knees, lowering all the way down, or moving through chaturanga. We'll come back to downward facing dog. On your next inhale, sweeping the left leg back this time. Stepping forward all the way between the hands. And then lower the back knee, untop the toes. Find that lift through the chest and then bring the hands to the top of the left thigh. So sinking into the hips here. That front knee can come forward over the ankle. And then staying here, sweeping the arms alongside the ears. Anjaneyasana. Take a breath in, reaching a little bit higher. And then exhale the hands down. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. And then straighten the front leg as you fold. Inhale, back to your lunge. Exhale, straighten and fold. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, straighten and fold. Moving through that a couple more times on your own pace. And then we'll meet back together with both legs extended. Maybe shortening your stance a bit here to help with balance. Take a deep breath in here. Open the mouth and just sigh it out. Then on your next inhale, bend back into that front leg. Option to keep the fingers down or bring the hands to heart center. And bring that back foot forward into your forward fold. Breathe in to reach the arms high. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, reaching the arms high overhead. Exhale to release over the legs. Inhale, flat back, hands can come to shins or thighs. And then exhale, ground down the palms, step directly back into plank this time. So maybe wiggling the toes back so you can find a nice long line. And then moving through your vinyasa of choice. We'll meet back together in downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here. Let it go. And then looking forward between the hands. Go ahead and come high on the toes. And the knees, sink the hips. Take a deep breath in. At the bottom of your exhale, step or jump your feet to the top of your mat. Breathe into a flat back. Exhale to release. Inhale, reaching the arms high. And then exhaling to Tadasana. Once more, just like that, breathing in as you reach the fingertips overhead. Exhaling to fold. Lifting the chest off the thighs, flat back. Ground the palms, step or maybe jump your feet back this time. Moving to your flow of choice. Coming to downward facing dog. Close your eyes here in your downward dog. Just return to that word that you used for your intention this evening. Whatever it is that brings you back to yoga. Whatever it is that you get out of each yoga practice. And then go ahead and blink open the eyes, look forward between the hands. Bottom of your next exhale, step or jump your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, lifting the arms as you rise all the way up. Exhale into Tadasana. From here, we'll bend the knees, sink the hips. Coming into chair pose, so sweeping the arms alongside the ears. And then take a peek down here to make sure that your knees are in line with your feet. So either feet and knees zip together, or maybe an inch or two apart. And then sink back into the hips as you reach the fingertips away. Take a breath in. Exhale to fold over the legs. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, ground the palms, step or jump your feet back. Move to your flow of choice. Come back to downward facing dog. On your next inhale, sweep the right leg high. Step it forward between the hands. Bend down the back heel. And then sweep the arms alongside the ears. Into warrior one. So find it grounding down to the outer edge of that back foot. And then reach up through the fingertips. Take a breath. Exhale, open it out, warrior two. So lengthening your stance a bit here so you can really sink into that front knee. Turn the palms to face down and then kind of reach opposite directions through the fingers. From here, we'll flip the front palm to reverse the warrior. Keeping that deep bend into the front knee. Nice, and then cartwheeling the hands down to frame the front foot. Step the right foot back to meet the left. Move through your vinyasa. We'll come back together and downward facing dog. On your next inhale, sweeping the left leg back. Stepping it forward between the hands. Ground down the back heel. Sweep the arms alongside the ears, warrior one. Sending energy out through the fingertips. Take a breath in. Exhale, open it out, warrior two. Bring the palms to face down. And then peeking down this time, make sure that your front knee is in line over the ankle. We'll flip the front palm to reverse the warrior. And then cartwheel the hands down to frame the front foot. Step the left foot back, move finger flow. We'll come back together in downward facing dog. Take a few moments in this downward facing dog just to return to the breath. The bottom of your next exhale, stepping or jumping your feet to the top of your mat. Breathing into a flat back. Exhale and go forward. Bend the knees, sink the hips, sweep the arms alongside the ears, coming into Uttanasana. Chair pose. Taking a little deeper if you can. Take a breath in. Exhale to fold over the legs. Breathing in flat back. And then ground the palms, step or jump your feet back. Move your flow twice. Nice. From your downward dog, sweeping the right leg back. We'll come into that hover, so nose towards the knee, shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, extend. Exhale to hover. Inhale to extend. Exhale, stepping the foot all the way through. Keep the back heel spun up this time. And then as you feel steady, sweep the arms alongside the ears. So coming into a high lunge. So just like in Warrior One, sending energy up towards the sky through the fingertips. And then find some engagement, hugging both legs into the midline. And then feel that left backside lifting up towards the sky. Take a breath in. On your exhale, hands will come to T-arms. So take a twist to the right. Inhale, reaching the arms high, high lunge. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, high lunge. Nice. Exhale, twist right. We'll find stillness here. So picking a still point to focus on. You're welcome to keep the arms as they are. Maybe drop that back arm down to the back thigh. Sweep the left arm alongside the ear. Wherever you are, one more breath. And then bring the arms back to T-arms if they're not already there. We'll begin to shift that left hand down to the inside of the right foot. And then reach the right arm up toward the sky. So coming into a bit of a twist here. The hand grounded. Easy up towards that top arm. Taking one more round of breath. We're going to ground down the back heel as we sweep the left arm up and around. So coming into Warrior Two. Adjusting your stance to get there. And settling your gaze. From here, flipping the front palm to reverse your warrior. And then from here, internally rotating that back arm behind the back. Reaching towards the right thigh. Begin to extend through that front leg. So both legs nice and straight. And finding a reach from the right toes through the right fingertips. Cutting the hips back here, reach the right hand towards the top of the mat. Setting up for triangle pose. You can bring the right hand to the inside of the right shin. Use that back arm to open up the chest. And then slowly unwind that arm. Reaching up towards the sky. So really trying to find engagement through the sideways here. You're welcome to stay here. Or maybe bring the left arm alongside the ear. Bring the right arm alongside the ear as well. Nice, guys. Take a breath in. And then ground down to the feet to rise all the way up. Bend back to that front knee. And then cartwheel the hands down to frame the front foot. Sweep the right foot all the way back this time. So coming into a downward dog split, you can bend the knee, stand up in the middle. Taking any circles or movement here you'd like. And then gradually floating that foot back down to meet the left. Option to stay in your downward dog or move through a vinyasa. Totally up to you. From your downward dog, sweep the left leg back. We'll come forward into a hover, so nose to the knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale to hover. Inhale, extend. And then exhale, step your foot all the way through. And then as you feel steady, begin to sweep the arms, coming into high lunge. Reverse myself. What's the hardest thing about this? I'm always like, what direction do I need to be in? Reaching the fingertips high. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, arms to a T. Take a twist to the left this time. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, twist left. We'll find stillness this time. So picking that still point to focus on. An option to keep the arms as they are, or dropping that left hand back, reach the right arm alongside the ear. Staying here for another breath. And then bring the hands back to T-arms. Go ahead and float that right hand down, the left hand reaches high. And gaze up towards that left hand. Coming into a low lunge with a twist. Try to find some lift through the right wrist. So rather than dumping in, find some engagement through the legs. And then keeping that engagement, go ahead and lower the right heel down as you sweep the right arm up and around. So we're coming into warrior two. So maybe adjusting the stance a bit here. You can really sink to that front knee. And we'll flip the front palm to reverse the warrior. Keeping the left fingertips reaching. Go ahead and internally rotate that back arm. Reaching it behind the back and through that left thigh. And then begin to straighten through the front leg. So coming into reverse triangle. Keep reaching back through the left fingertips. And then cut the hips back as you reach the left fingertips forward. Coming into triangle pose. Gradually feeling that right arm up towards the sky. Nice. Trying to find engagement through the sideways, so you're welcome to stay here, or you can bring that top arm alongside the ear. The bottom arm alongside the ear as well. Nice, one more breath. And then rising all the way up, sink back into your warrior two. And cartwheel the hands down to frame the front foot. Sweep the left foot back this time. Bend the knee, fan open the hip. And then gradually floating that foot back down. Option to move through a vinyasa or meet in downward dog. We'll ultimately meet together in child's pose. So just lowering the knees to the edge of the mat. Big toes can touch, sinking the hips back. Allow the forehead to release onto the mat. And then keeping the hips sinking back, go ahead and walk the hands over to the right. So you might want to ground the left palm on top of the right palm to really sink into the left hip. Walking the palms through the center here. Come over to the left, grounding the right palm on top of the left this time. Leaning into the hips. Walking the hands back to center. Bring back to your traditional child's pose. Take a deep breath in. Open the mouth, sigh it out. And go ahead and tuck the toes. Lift the hips up and back. Bring it into downward facing dog. Looking forward between the hands, the bottom of your exhale. Step or jump your feet to the top of your mat. Breathe into a flat back. Exhale, hold. Bend the knees, sink the hips, sweep the arms, coming into Utkatasana. And then from here, we'll bring the hands to heart center. Shift the weight onto the right foot here, sinking into the hip. Begin to peel the left foot up off the mat, coming into eagle legs. So you can cross that left foot over. You might just cross over. Maybe that left foot wraps around the back of the right leg here. Keep the palms pressing into one another. Sink a little deeper into the hips if you can. And then begin to shift the weight forward as you unwind that top leg, extending it back. So coming into warrior three, keep the palms pressing into one another to help with balance. And then reach that back foot towards the back wall like you're going to make a foot front. Nice, gentle bend into that front knee to float the toes back, wiggling them here. And then go ahead and extend the arms alongside the ears, coming into high lunge. Take a breath in. Exhale, open it out. Warrior two. From here, we'll lengthen through the front leg, bring the toes parallel. Find a lift through the chest. And then exhale, folding forward, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. So, option to come onto the palms, maybe the forearms, maybe a block if you're somewhere in between. Just staying here for a couple rounds of breath. And then coming up onto the palms here, we're just going to take some moves from side to side. So go ahead and bend into the right knee and allow the left toes to lift up off the mat. And then walk the hands over as you shift to the left side. So moving back and forth through this a few times. You're welcome to make this as fast or as slow feels good to you. Nice. One more time, both directions. The next time you're bending into the left knee, bring the right toes to face forward. Walk your hands around to frame the right foot. Spin off that back heel. And then go ahead and lower the knee and tuck the toes. Lift the chest as you bring the hands to the top of the thigh. Just sinking into the hips here. Staying here, sweeping the arms alongside the ear. To Anjaneyasana once again. Maybe noticing if you can sink a little deeper into this time. Taking a breath in, cartwheel the hands down. We'll bring them to frame the front foot and then go ahead and toggle the right foot to the outside of the mat. So setting up for a lizard pose. You're welcome to come to palms, forearms, or a block. Releasing into this. Staying with your lizard pose for another couple rounds of breath. Noticing where you can let go of any unnecessary tension. And gradually shifting the weight onto the palms if you're not there already. Or onto blocks. We'll begin to straighten through that front leg as you fold forward. Breathe in, bending back into that front knee. Exhale, straighten and fold. We're moving through this a couple times. And then we'll meet together with the right leg extended. Allow the forehead to release in the direction of the mat. And just fold forward here. Nice, one more breath. And then bending back into that front knee. Go ahead and tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and step the left foot forward to frame the hands. So coming into a yogi squat. Bring the hands to heart center. Using the elbows to press things apart and to lift through the chest. And then we're going to set up the crow pose. So bringing the palms down, the toe and the feet together. Spreading the fingers nice and wide. You're going to really want to think about hugging everything into the midline as you scooch the legs up to the upper arms. And shift the weight forward. Picking the still point to focus on, maybe a foot or so in front of your hands. Begin to peel maybe one foot and then the other. Up off your mat. Thanks, guys. Nice. And lowering down back into your yogi squat if you came up. We'll fold forward, bring the hands down, lift the hips, toe the feet apart as wide as the mat. Just shift the hips back and forth a couple times here. Letting it all go. And then toe the feet back underneath the body. And then take a forward fold here. So you can grab opposite elbows or maybe take a yogi toe and wrap the two key sign fingers around the toes. Just folding into this. Take a breath in. Use your entire exhale to ground down to the feet. Roll all the way up. Into your Tadasana. And then we'll bring the hands to heart center. Bend the knees, sink the hips, coming back into your chair pose with your hips here. And then this time, spreading the toes of the left foot. We'll peel the right leg up, crossing it over the left thigh. So coming into eagle legs, using the palms pressing into one another to help engage everything in. Maybe wrapping that bottom foot, or that right foot around the bottom of the left leg. Sink a little deeper if you can. And then begin to shift the chest forward as you unwind that top leg, extending it back. Flexing that foot towards the wall behind you. As the chest comes parallel to the mat. Nice, gentle bend with that front leg as you float the toes back. And then reach the arms high. High lunge. Take a breath in. Exhale, warrior two. And then straighten through the front leg. Bring the toes parallel. Reach out through the fingertips. And then nice long spine. Fold all the way forward. Coming into your second set of wide-legged forward fold. So coming to the palms, forearms, blocks, or maybe taking peace sign fingers, wrapping them around the big toes. Taking a yogi toe hold here.
Excuse me. Sorry about that. I don't know if I was or anything.
That's the first time I've sneezed in class for a long time.
I was just thinking that. It's been going strong. Oh, sitting here for one more round of breath. And then bring the palms down. We'll take a different variation on this side. So starting by grounding down the right palm, reach the left arm high, reaching towards the sky. Take a breath in. And then exhale, thread the arm through between the right arm and the right leg, reaching towards the right foot. Inhale, reach it high. And then thread it through. Nice. Inhale to reach. Exhale, thread. Nice. Let's do that one more time. And this time, as you thread your arm through, maybe reaching hold to grab somewhere on that right foot or right leg. And then you can walk the right hand out in front of you. Maybe peek up underneath that right armpit. Nice. One more breath. And walking the hand back, and if you left it out, go ahead and reach the left arm high. And then exhale to ground it back down. We'll come to the other side. So grounding the left hand, reach the right arm high this time. Exhale, thread it through between the left hand and left foot. Inhale to reach. Exhale, thread. Inhale, reaching high. Exhale, thread it through. One more time, breathing into reach. Exhale, thread it through, maybe grabbing hold of that left leg somewhere. And then walking the left hand out so you can gaze underneath the left armpit. One more breath. And then walking the left hand back in, unwind the right arm, reaching it high. And then floating it back down. We'll bring the left toes to face the top of the mat, and then just walk the hands around and bring that foot. Go ahead and lower the back knee, untuck the toes. Bring the hands to the top of the left thigh, sink into the hips. And lift through the chest. Staying here, reaching the arms. Anjaneyasana. And then releasing the hands down to frame the front foot. We'll toe the left foot feet outside the mat this time. And then coming into lizard on this side, you can come onto the palms, maybe the forearms, maybe a block. And just allow yourself to sink into this. Maybe one more round of breath in your lizard. And then coming up onto the palms here. Begin to straighten through that front foot as we move forward. Bending back to that knee. And then straighten through. Moving through that a couple times at your own pace. And then the next time you straighten the leg, just finding a few breaths of stillness here. Breathing into that left hamstring. And then begin to bend into that front knee. And tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. We'll step that foot forward, the outside of the mat, into yogi squat once again. So I'll come to face this direction. So you're welcome to take set of crow, or if you're feeling adventurous, we're gonna do firefly as well. So I'll show you where we're going, and then we'll go through the different steps that you can stop along the way. So end goal-ish is to sink the weight back onto the arms and extend the legs out to the side. So if you have blocks, sometimes people find it helpful to bring blocks behind the feet because it kind of allows the ground to come up to you a little bit. So you can bring one block behind each side. You're gonna really wanna think like chaturanga arms in this so that you're kind of using that chaturanga shape to sink the thighs back onto. Kind of gonna be like your little shelf that you're sitting into. You're gonna bring the hands behind you. Some people like to bring their hands this way. That doesn't really work for me personally. I like to have my facing forward, but yogi's choice. And then you're gonna sink yourself forward. So it might just be today that you start to kind of lift one foot and then the other. Maybe you kind of extend out a little bit. Maybe extend all the way. How we doing? It's so loud, but look at you. It doesn't work for me.
Yogi,
Look at you.
Look at you.
Yvonne, that's awesome.
She was doing it.
I know.
Yogi over there.
I know. That's awesome.
I just feel like that puts a lot of pressure on my wrists. But that's just me. So you're gonna really want to bend your arms, like chaturanga arms, so you have a little shelf for your thighs. Yeah, nice.
Awesome.
We're flying, fire flying.
She's got it. Her hands over the left.
Yep.
Go ahead, go out like a little, look at how, her hands are light like that. Yours is straight, maybe that would help. You know what I mean? Kind of put that little bit at an angle.
I'm just playing the old card.
It's an adventure in our lives these days.
Yes.
I know. Well, the news is it's time to dim the lights.
Yay.
Next time.
This meeting had to get up right there. No, not
My wrist hurt now.
I just keep doing my squat.
Looking good, Sue.
Yeah.
Let's see. Most of us are sitting on our bottoms, so wherever you are, plop down. Go ahead and extend one leg longer than the other. And wiggle it forward. And then bring the hands alongside the body. And then scoot the feet in a little bit so that the knees kind of send you through the spine. You can breathe in to reach the arms high. And then keep that nice long spine as you begin to fold forward. So just folding as far as you can go while keeping that long spine. Reaching a little farther. And then exhale to release. So you might be able to straighten the legs a little bit more. Allow the head to hang heavy. And so then one vertebrae at a time, starting to roll up. Extend the arms long, reaching out in the direction of the feet. And then one vertebrae at a time, begin to roll all the way down. Engaging the core, slowly roll. Once you're there, you can bring the palms to face down, walk the feet in close to the body. And then we'll take 3 rounds of bridge. So starting here by grounding the shoulder blades, the palms, the feet as you peel the hips up towards the sky. And then one vertebrae at a time, rolling all the way down. Option to take another set of bridge, or you're welcome to take full wheel. So if you want to take full wheel, wiggling the feet a little farther apart. Bring the hands alongside the ears. Rounding down through the palms, the feet begin to peel the hips up, push through the palms to lift all the way up. You can find an extension through the elbows. And if you came into wheel, bring the chin to the chest before lowering all the way down. Wherever you are, we'll meet back to the spine on the mat. And then taking one final set of bridge here. You're taking bridge or full wheel. Or if you have a block, a supported bridge, you can bring the block underneath the sacrum, that flat bony part, and allow the block to do the work for you. One more breath here. And slowly lowering down. Pick off the block if you have one. Toe the feet to the outside of the mat. You can keep the arms alongside the body, or maybe bring them out to a T or goalpost so that they're out of the way. And then just begin to windshield wiper the legs from side to side. We go over to the left, to the right. Maybe allowing the head to get involved here. So if the knees fall to the left, gaze into the right. And then as the knees fall to the right, gaze to the left. Nice. The next time that the knees fall to the left, just allow them to stay there. And gaze over the right shoulder. And if you want a little more of a twist here, you can cross that left ankle over the right thigh. So kind of pulling that right leg down. And one more breath on this side. And grounding down through both feet. Float the legs over to the right. Allow the gaze to shift to the left. And then option on the side to cross the right ankle over the left leg. One more breath. And grounding down both feet. Bringing both knees to face high. Bend the knees into the chest. Wrap the arms around. Lift the head towards the knees. Just curling up into a little ball. Taking a breath in. Use your entire exhale just to slowly unwind. Releasing all the way down onto the mat. Into your Shavasana. Final resting pose. And allow the eyes to close. And just take a deep breath in here. Open the mouth, sigh it out.
Should I write it in a letter? Should I try to get it down? Will you fill my head with pieces of the song I can't get out? Can I be close to you? 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 Can I be close to you?
And to deepen the breath here. Inviting some gentle movements back into the body. Maybe wiggling the fingers, the toes. Swaying the head from side to side. And just being mindful of your surroundings. You can extend the legs out long, reach the arms alongside the ears. Take a big good morning stretch. And then bend the knees and roll over to the right side. Taking a moment here just to acknowledge yourself, for giving yourself the last 75 minutes, wherever you are. With your eyes closed, making your way up to a comfortable seat. Bring your hands together at heart center. Move back to your intention. We'll seal our class with the sound of one Om. Taking a deep breath in. Thank you all for showing up wherever you are and sharing your practice with me. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.